Okay, so this is what happens when you have a number in front of x. What we have here we can write as y equals cosine half of x. Okay, so first things first, we create our plane. We first have to figure out, so we know it's going to start at 0, right? There's no amplitude, which means it's going to go up 1 and down to -1. We have to find the period. So how do we find that? We take 2 pi over the absolute value of b. So 2 pi, b in this case is half. So we would take 2 pi divided by half. So that gives me 2 pi times 2. Because 2 pi divided by half is the same as multiplying by the reciprocal, which is 2. So this is going to give me 4 pi. So what this means is that one cycle of the cosine curve is going to start at 0 and end at 4 pi. So we can go ahead and try to find the points like we did in the previous example. But we do know that we need 3 other points, right? So we've got a half point, half between this one and this point is here, half between this and this point is there. So if I take half of 4 pi, I know that's 2 pi. Half of 2 pi is pi. And if we look at the pattern, we've got pi, 2 pi. What's the next one here? 3 pi. Good. Okay, so now that we have that, this one's a little different. Remember that a cosine curve starts here. It starts on the top. It doesn't start from here like the sine curve does, but it starts at the top. And remember the spaghetti video that you actually watched. And we're going to go through this first point, through this third point. So through, go all the way to 2 pi, all the way down to -1, through 3 pi, and then all the way up to 4 pi. So now we're done. So for your quiz or your test, you're going to need to know how to get these values, how to draw one cycle by finding the period, and then basically drawing it out like I did. Next comes a harder example.